All right. Settle down, folks. Bipolar Blue is in the house. You know the drill. The draft is breathing down our necks. 19 days. Tick-tock. I got my hands on the latest DallasCowboys.com draft show transcript. Yeah, Kyle, Bryan, Voch, Tommy, Zach, I see you guys working. We're gonna break this down the Bipolar Blue way. No filter, just raw reaction to what they were saying. And maybe, just maybe, some actual logic mixed in with the madness. Let's go. Okay, first up on their show. Looks like they kicked off with some baseball banter. Rangers opening day. Boys, focus. Bryan gets it. We're drafting. Respect. Voch. No bandwidth. Brother, I feel that. This draft consumes the soul. All right, enough of that. Let's get to the meat. The transcript shows Tommy reported back from the Texas Pro Day in Austin. Always good to get eyes on these guys outside the combine bubble. Let's see what nuggets he brought back according to this transcript and what the crew thought. First guy up from the Pro Day talk, Matthew Golden. They said he looked crisp. Strong hands. Yeah, okay. Tape backs that up. Consistency is king, we know this. Standard Pro Day report, moving on. Next, they talked Jaden Blue. Groin injury at the combine explains the time? Okay, fine. But a 4.2 unofficial mention in their discussion? WHOA, hold up. If that's even close to real, that changes the evaluation significantly from his combine time. That's game-breaking speed potential. Need confirmation, but hearing that number associated with his pro day? My interest just spiked. Then there's Makuba, also from that Texas pro day scene. Andrew Makuba? They mentioned he's getting a 30 visit? Safety? Voch's branch comp during this part of the chat? High praise, man. And he's right. That versatile safety, the cover guy who hits, that's the cheat code in today's NFL. Zimmer coming in, he might want his dude. Forget the old regime. My only hang-up hearing this pro day follow-up, round 2, is the value there versus other needs. Gotta weigh the cost-benefit. But the idea of a Makuba, fueled by this pro day buzz they discussed, yeah, that gets the blue blood pumping a little. Looks like they finished the pro day talk with Ewers. Throwing session. Looked like $1 million short, then arm got tired deep. Standard pro day fluff, honestly. Means very little based on this description from the show. The under-center work, the fumbled snap they mentioned, that's the stuff teams actually note from these sessions. Can he operate smoothly from under-center? TBD. And they mentioned Majors and Bond potentially sliding after seeing them or hearing about them. Story as old as time. Majors. Smart but peaked? Yeah, sounds about right for this weak-ass center class they're about to dive into. Okay, now the podcast transcript shows they got into the center discussion, likely flowing right from talking about Majors at the Pro Day. And man, listening to their takes here, let's talk centers, or the lack thereof. This class? Woof. Voch wants guys who whoop heads. Preach. Give me nasty. Give me power. But the league wants these dancing bears for zone schemes. They talked Van Pran Granger. Tests well, plays soft. Perfect example of the problem. Give me the mauler, I can try to teach footwork, not the athlete I gotta hope suddenly learns how to punch somebody in the mouth, and the idea of moving BB from center came up. Are you kidding me? After a year working snaps? Dumb. Find a guard. Keep the continuity. Don't create another hole fixing a perceived one. Seems obvious to me reading their debate. Then they got to Lumpkin. Okay, this dude. Based on their description and what I know, 5'10", 275, my brain says no way. The measurables are screaming UDFA, but the tape, the production they mentioned, started everywhere. Wrestler, barely gives up sacks at UNC. That's data you can't ignore. He's the ultimate test case, tape versus measurables. I'm intrigued, man. I wouldn't draft him before day 3, reading this maybe not at all. but somebody's getting a potentially feisty player late, or PUDFA, wildcard. All right, scrolling through the transcript. Looks like the conversation shifted to wide receivers, specifically some speed concerns and debates. This should be good. First up, Restrepo. They brought up his 4.83 speed? Dude, come on. That's bad, like stick to college bad. Good tape, catches with his body sometimes, okay. But 4.8 speed does not translate outside in the NFL unless you are some kind of root god, and even then. Nah, hearing that confirmed. Hard pass for me anywhere near day 2. Then they got into Noel versus Higgins. Okay, the classic battle, reading their back and forth here. Noel, tested faster than he looked, good hands, separates according to them. Higgins, big body, jump ball guy, 6'3" running slants is kinda nuts, like Voch said. Me, reacting to their points, I'm leaning Noel. Give me the guy who pro.